So this is just the latest on what has really happened in the playoffs, and let me just go and run them down for you so that you can be able to keep up to date and keep up to speed what's happening in the NBA, because you already know the NBA playoffs is when legacies are made, and that's when you know the good players from the great players from the legendary players. And without further ado, let's get to it. Because in the first game, let me just look at the Celtics versus Nets game. So the Celtics take a commanding 2-0 lead over this. Oh, sorry. The Nets take a commanding 2-0 lead over the Celtics in the first round. As you can see, man. Let me just let me just keep let me just keep on the details coming, and let me just make sure I have everything right. So let's just check their summary, because let's just see what they did. The Nets led by 27 points heading to the fourth quarter and cruised to the 2-0 series lead. Kevin Durant led the Nets with 26 points, 8 of 12 shooting, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 blocks, and a steal. Joe Harris followed up with 25 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and a block. James Harden totaled 20 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds, and a steal, while Kyrie Irving finished with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. Meanwhile, Marcus Smart led the Celtics with 19 points, 6 of 13 shooting, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 2 steals. Kemba Walker followed up with 17 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. You know, Tristan Thompson totaled 15 points, 11 rebounds, and a block, while Evan Fournier chipped in with 16 points with 5 of 9 shooting. So you can see out of the gate, the Nets weren't here to play around, and they have the four-time scoring champion, they have the NBA champion and star point guard in Kyrie, and they have the MVP guard in James Harden. So this one, it's not an easy. It's not a. We just say it was just easy for the Nets to just cruise to this win, because the Celtics are nothing this league. So let me just run down through the stats. Let's have an insight on what the stat sheet told us. So the Nets shot 52% from the field, 44% from the three, and 95% from the free throw line. So they only missed one shot for the free throw line. So that can show you how these guys were pretty they were, they were pretty dominant, and they really wanted to come out and make a statement to these Celtics. They led in the rebounds department with 46 rebounds. Offensive boards were 12 for the Nets. Defensive boards 34. I mean, they just took over the paint. They didn't lead in steals. They had 7 steals. They led in blocks and 7 blocks. And they led in points of turnovers with the Celtics were making 26 points. And yeah, I feel this is gonna be a very eventful playoffs, especially with the fans. And in attendance, we had 14,774 fans. The officials were James Kappas, Sean Corbin, Kenny Maurer, and Laurie Hottelkamp. So yeah, I mean, this game was just there for the taking for the Nets. So I'm not surprised in that, because I know Nets what the Nets are, and I've seen them through the whole league, and they don't play around. So I feel the Nets have what it takes to get to the finals, but they're gonna have some problems when they run into a team like the Bucks, because the Bucks, these Bucks are need to play around, and I feel the Bucks can really give the Nets a pretty hard time, but we'll not know for sure until they meet. So let me not just live in speculation. Let's just lead with what we have at the moment, and yeah, I mean that's the matchup. And yes, now to the good part. This is my favorite part. This is the part that I really love looking at, and I just feel it's awesome. The Lakers matched up against the Suns. Game two, the Lakers equaled the series 1-1. You remember a few days ago the Lakers went down and won down 0-1 to the Suns, and they've come in, played hard, and equalized the series. Those both games were close, but these Lakers, we gotta get back into the game. So yeah, I mean AD led with 34 points, and matched up with Booker's 31 points. Andre Drummond led in the rebounds department with 12 rebounds, 12 rebounds. DeAndre Ayton was a bit contained with only 10 boards, and LeBron with his playmaking esque had racked up 9 assists, and Cameron Payne 7 assists. LeBron James led in steals, 2 steals to Mikal Bridges, 1 steal, and AD led in blocks with 3 blocks. Cameron Payne had 2 blocks. So out of the gate, let's just start with the Lakers. The Lakers had a field goal percentage of 45% from the field, and 10% and sorry 30% from three, which is they had no team had an easy night scoring from the three. It was a pretty slumpy game, and 87% from the free throw line. So the Lakers dished out a total of 424 assists. They did a pretty good job at it. They led in the rebounds department, 39 boards. They had 9 steals, 6 blocks, seven turnovers. Points of turnovers, that's why the Lakers cashed in, because they had 21 points of turnovers. So they're pretty good, pretty good. In attendance, we have 11,919 guys, fans. I mean, the fans are what make the league special. So yeah, that's what you know. We got Zach Zarba, who are the officials: Zach Zarba, Brian Forte, Trey Maddox, and Mitchell Eving. And yeah, they just came in. They came in strong to the Suns, and they came out strong to the Suns and tried and made a statement. Yeah, man, I feel the Lakers have what it takes to win this series. Okay, I'm not gassing them up because I'm a fan, because I feel like if they came out and played like this more continuously, they can beat them in at least 6 to 7 games. I don't feel I was actually for the Lakers in five thing, but seeing how game one turned out, I'm not pretty sure if they can finish them off that quickly. So yeah, that's my stand on it. So PG was really quiet with 6 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Didn't make so much noise there because we had what they no we the Suns had the leading scorer in Devin Booker. He had to take over the game, but it was not enough to offset the Lakers, and the Lakers came in and balled hard, and took the win. So yeah, on to my last game that I'm going to be looking at today. This game is just so hilarious for me to watch. I love it. I love beautiful destruction. The Dallas Mavericks versus the Clippers. So the Dallas Mavericks have a 2-0 lead, 2-0 series lead over the Clippers. That is something that nobody saw coming, because we expect the Clippers to be able to handle a team like the Mavericks, but it seems it's quite a task for them because they're not able to match up and throw bodies at Luca the way they're supposed to, especially in the playoffs. So yeah, I mean they had a difficult night. They couldn't contain the Dallas Mavericks offense, and that's why Lucas scored 39 points, averaged 7 rebounds and 7 assists, completely took over the game. And Kristaps Porzingis had 3 steals and 3 blocks. So yeah, I feel Kawhi Leonard's 41 points are not they were not enough to stop the Mavericks from winning. But I feel the the Clippers don't have what it takes to match up with a team like the Mavericks, because there's so much miscommunication and no chemistry. Because the guys who made the Clippers were Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Landry Shamet, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, and they're no longer on the team. So this is a whole different Clippers. I feel they signed Luke Kennard to a multi-million dollar extension, which he's not even played any minutes. He's played 0 minutes, and I mean It's pretty rough for them. Let's go to the stats for this game. So we've got Dallas Mavericks shot 58% from the field, 52% from the three, and 54% from the free throw line. I feel this from the free throw line, they will have made more points, but they shot they didn't show well. They didn't shoot well in the free throw line. The assist department, they won that. In the rebounds, they didn't win it, but they were not out rebounded by as much. So steals, they led in steals, they led in blocks, they led in points of turnovers with 18 points. And yeah, man, these guys, the Dallas Mavericks, are here to play around. And yeah, let's go to way of P. Let's just go to the stats where we can see some way of P. Let's see what he did. Let me just pull it up quickly. So way of P, or let me say playoff, way off, whatever, pandemic P. He played 40 minutes, got 28 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, shot 54% from the field and 14% from three, and 100% from three free throw line. So, but yeah, what matters is the plus minus. He had a plus minus over minus 18, so he was pretty efficient at that. So can't give him too much credit just because he shot 50% from the field. How did he score his shots? I mean, he's a trash guy. I don't trust him to take the Clippers to the finals, and I don't believe in him anymore. I don't even see if this guy has what it takes to win. So he's just a trash player in my point because him and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, Kawhi Leonard is just overhyped. I feel this guy just gets a pass in the league every time. So every time he makes a mistake, guys just brush past it. They don't even say anything. So I don't trust them. I don't trust them guys to take this team to the finals. So yeah, man, that's it. I mean, I'm just waiting for game three. Let's see if the Clippers can turn it around or they're just gonna fall down and die. So yeah, that's what I can say. That's what I can say. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna just stop it at that because it just it's just a funny thing to see the Mavericks lead a series and the Clippers are the title favorites. That's what the NBA mainstream media tries to make you think. But the NBA mainstream media is just about like overhyping teams and creating false narratives that they make the masses follow. I feel if you're pretty objective, it's very hard for you to fall for these lies that this NBA media tries to feed you on a regular. So for me, I don't fall for them lies. You can't come in and try to convince me that the the Clippers are the next big thing. They're gonna win. But you saw these guys got PG and they got Kawhi. They choked a 3-1 lead, and now they're down 0-2 to a Dallas Mavericks team. So, bro, I mean, I just can't stop laughing. Can't stop laughing. Oh man, I'm laughing. Yeah, man. If you guys like the stream, make sure to like the stream. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, man, because I'll be dropping a lot of gems right here. And please be sure to leave a comment on what you think of how these playoffs are gonna come around. And yeah, what you think? Just make sure you comment in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification posts so that you never miss any of the gems I'm dropping. And with that, I'm gonna just leave you guys here. Peace, guys.